Hello, welcome to today's edition of Scholar Tutorials. In this edition, we are going to look at the dashboard as a class teacher or as a subject teacher. When you log in, we have this interface. At the top here, if you are a class teacher, you see the today's attendance. So you see students who are present for that particular day, and then you see your class list, and then you see the subject that you have been assigned to as well. Now, when we come to the left hand side where we see the navigation panel, the first part is the dashboard, which is the first page that you see when you log in as a teacher. Then we have the My What. If you have a child in the school, when you click on My What, you see those students assigned to you as well. The transactions talks about funds or payments that you have made through the system as a class teacher towards your student or your child. Then we have the assessment settings. Assessment settings will tell you what is under assessment. So assessment deadlines will tell you the deadline for entering your scores. So when I click on assessment setting entry date, I have the academic year, which is 2024-2025, the term 1. It says that I can start entering my scores on this date, and then the deadline is on this date. Then the next one is grades. So if I want to check the grade level in the school, I can click on grades, and then it will show me the grades in the school, so that as a teacher I can use this to explain to parents if they get their results. Then I have the student well-being. So as a class teacher for the lower classes, which is the preschool, I can use the homeschool diary to record daily activity in the class as to whether the child was able to sleep, the child was able to eat, their appearance throughout the day, so that parents will be able to get all this information and also comment on it. Then we have the class snaps. So as a subject or as a class teacher, if there are moments in the class that you want to share with parents, you can upload the videos over here as well. Then the academic report. The academic report talks about the scoring assessment. So we can click on score entries, and they will have a form where we can select the assessment type, the class, the academic year and term, and then we can add our total marks for each of the subjects, whether it is homework, class exercise, project work. We can use the entries, the score entries, and then we can enter our scores, and then the system does the calculation for us and also do the autosave for us. Non-scoring assessment is for preschoolers, or the non-scoring assessment talks about learning goals and outcomes. As a school, the school can set out learning goals that they want their children to achieve, and then at the end of the term, the teachers can go there and then select the ratings based on their performance. The class teacher comment talks about the child during the midterm or end of term. So the class teacher comment has two types, which is the midterm comment and then the end of term comment. We have the attendance. So the attendance talks about the class attendance. The attendance is divided into two. The first one is attendance, which is for class. So as a class teacher, you record attendance for your class. And then we have the subject attendance. Subject attendance talks about the subject's attendance for each subject throughout the day, from morning till the time school closes, especially with the secondary department of each school. Subjects are allocated to different teachers at different times, and therefore subject attendance can be used to record that. Teacher resources talks about scheme of work and lesson plan. As a teacher, you can use the scheme of work to create your scheme of work, and then after you can use the lesson plan, pull the scheme of work, the objectives, the topics, resources from the scheme of work, and then auto populate it under lesson plan for you to continue by writing the introduction and all that. Leave. As a staff in a school, you can use the leave to apply for leave, and then you can see whether your leave has been approved, and then you can go on leave. The smart attendance talks about card attendance. So this basically is for class teachers who can scan students' ID card to record attendance for the day. Assignment talks about teachers who can create assignments and then assign to their class and the subject, and then students will be able to see the assignment and also submit the assignment through the system. E-library talks about information based on video and text. So as a class teacher, if you don't want your children to go onto unauthorized websites or video content, you can use the e-library to upload your videos and your text, and then when the student logs in, they can be able to see all the lesson videos that you have uploaded. Then announcement. So as a class teacher or as a subject teacher or even staff, once you click on notice, it shows you the event or the academic calendar of the school, and then you can view it. If you want a more generalized version of the academic calendar, you can click on generate report, academic calendar, and then you can create the academic calendar. At the bottom here, you can hover the mouse on the image here, and then it shows you your profile, which when you click on will show you your profile. So this profile will give you the name, your role in the school, your QR code, which can be used for attendance, your details, your mobile number, your email, the date that you joined the school, and then if you have children in the school, you see all their names here, and then you can view them as well. You can also click on change password to change your password. At the top hand here, we have this word icon. When I click on it, it shows me the number of children attached to my account. I can see them over here. I can click on them, and then I can view. I can also click on this icon, which will take me to the ticket page. If I have any problem, I want to contact Scholar, I can click on this and send them information. I can also click on this bell icon, and then it gives me all the announcements or messages that I've been receiving from the school. I can click on bills. If I have children in the school, I can click on bills to see their fees, and then I can click on payment to also see their payment. Thank you.